Sukses untuk ya.
Selamat Natal kepada Tuhan dan hari yang tenang. Semoga ujian tetap jaya.
Semoga Universitas Siliwangi menjadi wahana kreatif untuk mahasiswa dalam mengembangkan potensi dan karya.
Sukses untuk ya.
Selamat Natal tambah maju dan jaya dalam pembangunan dan semoga ujian tetap jaya.
Semoga Universitas Siliwangi menjadi wahana kreatif untuk mahasiswa dalam mengembangkan potensi dan karya.
Ya, udah ya Pak.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Masuk. Sudah masuk?
Ya, aman, mau mulai sekarang.
Kita mulai nih. Oke. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let us say thanks to Allah who blessed and gave us healthy so we can gather here. Second, peace be upon our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. May we get the syafaat in the last after. Good morning from Indonesia, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the international webinar with the theme Teaching and Learning Mathematics in Post-Pandemic Era. What are the opportunities that help by postgraduate study in mathematics education, Universitas Siliwangi. Today, August 3rd, 2020, we are very happy to meet you virtually. Please let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Fadila Siregar, one of the lecturer in postgraduate study in mathematics education. I'm here being a moderator as well as the master of ceremony. Now, let me greet the attendee, the Honorable, the keynote speakers, Ms. Roslinda Rosli and Mr. Tatak Yuli Eko Siswanto, the Honorable, the Director of Postgraduate Program in Universitas Siliwangi, Dr. Ade Komaludin, MSc, the Honorable, the Head of Postgraduate Study in Mathematics Education, Dr. Nani Ratnaningsi, MPD, and the Honorable lecturers, the committee, and the participants who came from over the Indonesia, Malaysia, and so on. Let me check the participants. Actually, we have more than 1,400 participants who registered, but we just provide 500 participants to join meeting Zoom. The rest of the participants can join via YouTube channel. I hope all the participants in the good condition during this pandemic. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful to have you join in this agenda. Our agenda consists of some sessions. Here I will give the information. One is opening speech from the Director of Postgraduate Program in Universitas Siliwangi, Dr. Ade Komaludin, MSc, and then photo session. The third is the main session, the presentation from the keynote speaker, first Ms. Roslinda and then Mr. Tatak. After that, we have question and answer session. The fifth, remarks from the keynote speaker, some information to the audience. And the last, closing. Okay, without wasting much time, we will running the first session. That is opening speech from the Director of Postgraduate Program in Universitas Siliwangi, Dr. Ade Komaludin, MSc.
Thank you very much.
Bapak Ade, okay, yeah. Floor is yours, please.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sorry.
Sorry? The sound is clean?
Yes, yes.
Okay, right, continue. Praise and gratitude to be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given us happiness, faith, and also health, blessing and greeting. We compare to Muhammad, the great prophet Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to his family, to his companion, and also maybe we all included. The honorable of the keynote speakers and also the head of Mathematic study program and also the other study program, the committee, the happy participant. We will start to continue the seminar with the theme teaching and learning mathematics in the post-pandemic era. What are the opportunities? The objective of this seminar is how to increase our insight and also knowledge. I would like to reflect my thanks to the all keynote speaker. The first thing is Professor Tata Gyuli Eko Siswono MPD from Surabaya State University. And the second one, Ms. Roslinda Rosli, PhD from Malaysia. Thank you for willing and attending and also to fill this event. Maybe blessing for us all. And also, I would like to apologize for any shortcoming in carrying out this event. And also, thank you to all participants for your attending this event. Maybe Allah blessing us all. To start this event, to this activity, we're reading Basmala together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you for your participation and also thank you for joining us in this event. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Mr. Adi, for warming greetings. And then we go to the next session, that is photo session. Along the photo session, please open the video and make sure camera on and be ready. You are in the good condition. We will take some picture for the documentation. The operator will stand by. We consist of some layers, so the operator need time to take your picture. So give your best smile, please.
Finish?
Finish. Thank you. Next, we will go to the main session. We waiting for this main session. Yeah, the main session is the presentation from the keynote speakers. The first from Ms. Roslinda, and then we continue to Mr. Tatak. Before that, I will check Ms. Roslinda. Assalamualaikum, Dr. Roslinda Rosli. Can you hear me?
Yes, Waalaikumsalam.
Okay,
Hi, everyone.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah. Before the Mrs. Raslinda present the presentation, her presentation, let me read the curriculum vitae of Miss Raslinda Rosli. So Miss Raslinda Rosli, a senior lecturer from the National University of Malaysia that graduated from Texas. She got the PhD from Texas in mathematics education. Then she got master and bachelor in Malaysia. Some of the research interests from Miss Roslinda about problem posing, problem solving, mathematics knowledge for teaching, mathematics teacher education, STEM, mathematics for students with learning disability, and others. There are so many articles that Miss Roslinda published, but I wouldn't read all of the article because the participant can get from the Google Scholar, right? Okay, without wasting many time, I'll let Dr. Roslinda to present her presentation. So the floor is yours, Ms. Roslinda, please.
Thank you, Fadila. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope everyone is doing well. Okay. So we have just celebrated Eid Mubarak, Eid al-Adha on Friday. So I believe some of us may have a holiday, still in holiday. And I hope that you have enjoyed your Eid Mubarak well. Okay. So for today's presentation, okay, I think let me share the slide. Okay. Okay. So can everyone see the slides?
Yes, good, clear.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this topic has been given to me by Nur Fadila. Okay, so I believe that I try my best to deliver what I have, and maybe some of you have more knowledge than me. I just want to share my view on designing mathematics teaching material based on the higher order thinking skill in the post-pandemic era. As we know that since March, okay, many countries has been locked down. Okay, some of the countries still in lockdown, and in Malaysia we have started the third era of not lockdown, but we call as PKPP, pemulihan, tahap pemulihan, okay, where students just being in school like last 2 weeks, okay. So we want to just try the best to minimize the outbreak, okay. So for my presentation, okay, I will focus on, let me share next, okay. So the objective of my presentation, I will share, okay, Malaysian educational experiences dealing with COVID-19. What we have, because we have been locked down, we went locked down like for 3 months, okay, including the higher education, okay. Then presenting various mathematical instructional materials, and then I will touch on HOTS in mathematics education, and also I will share with you some online mathematics teaching resources, okay. So this is the objective of my presentation. Okay. Then so we have here. Okay. So the effect of COVID-19 to mathematics classroom instruction. As we know, students missing face-to-face instruction. Okay. As we know that students cannot go to school. I have two kids, 7 years old and 6 years old. And as a mother, I need to like work at home and also needs to take care of my children. So it's going to be like it was not bad experience but new experience for me because I need to be a teacher too to my parents, my kids. Okay, so as you know that when a student missing face-to-face instruction, the gap between their achievement, okay, will become larger because they some of most of them are at home, and some parents who are frontliner means doctors, police needs to work. So the children at home, so they need to take care of themselves. So if they have a online class, sometimes I have a few friends who are a teacher said the student didn't turn up. Okay, so the teacher, okay, for the teacher, the impact, of course, as a teacher, we are like used to the face-to-face instruction. We come to class and we teach, right? So it's difficult to adapt the content, okay, for an online platform, especially when we have teachers who are living in remote area, okay, kawasan kampung lah, okay. So it's difficult to get the online access, okay. The internet access is very poor, and then some of the teachers do not have a computer, okay, and depend on the mobile online phone, okay. Then the parents, okay, parents need to juggling. Some parents who are working at home, okay, needs to teach their kids, okay, at the same time needs to work. So it's I believe some of you experience this situation, and it feel like it's difficult to separate work and family because we need to uh, like integrate our work with the responsibility to educate our children. So this is the effect of the COVID-19 because most of the teaching are online. Okay. Then we have next. Okay. So the effects. So this is from what I got from my Lisa et al. 2020. This is a paper from Indonesian. You can find it. The paper was published in, if I'm not mistaken, in April 2020, and the author said barrier in using online learning, because we are talking about online learning, okay? Because the impact of COVID-19 on online learning, okay? We have barrier means that student level. The most important barrier is student level, okay? Especially when we have not secondary, primary school student, okay? Sekolah dasar, is it? SD, right? Okay, so primary students are not capable of doing online class. Okay, they are not used to online class. They have to like face-to-face instruction. Okay, so student level are the barrier, the most barrier among other barrier. We have school level barrier, curriculum barrier, teachers level barrier. Okay, so the most important barrier is student level. Student cannot be online, the internet access. Then school level have different barrier. Okay, so you can find this article is very interesting to see because school level and curriculum level has correlation between student level, but for teacher level, as we know that we are flexible enough as a teacher, right? Okay, we try our best to deliver the content even though it's online. Okay, so teacher has no impact on the barrier in using online learning. It's one of the barrier, but has no significant impact. Okay, so what we have used, we have Google Classroom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, Zoom, WebEx, Moodle, and other applications. Okay. Next, we have creating mathematic instructional material. The topic is on HOTS, right? So when we want to create mathematic instructional material for online learning, okay, we don't want to see actually the barrier. Of course, the barrier is the important factor. But if we have the good mathematic instructional material, the barrier will just be the minimum factor. Okay, so what we have, as you know, this is the Bloom taxonomy, the revised one. Okay, as you can see here, top, the HOTS, okay, higher order thinking skill. We have analyzing, evaluating, creating. We want to design material, teaching material that consists of this element, okay, which is very hard, okay. But as you can see here, okay, so we can support by inquiry or discovery based learning, which we can see example, many example that I have provided here, that you can use to design your own mathematic instructional material. Okay, next. Okay, so before we design, we need to know, okay, how we are going to assess the HOT in our instructional material. Okay, so first one, we have that 5Ws, W question and H question. Okay, who is likely to benefit from our assessment? Because when we design our instructional material, at the end we want to assess whether students have that HOT or not. Okay, so who? So who means, are you talking about secondary school or primary school or university students? Okay, so we have who. We need to identify our participant. Next, we have what kind of assessment that you are going to have for HOT. Okay, it's come with the material. Okay, at the end you are going to use your material to assess that HOT. When should I assess HOT? When? Is it at the beginning of the class instruction? Is it at the middle of the class instruction, or is it at the end of the class instruction? Because HOT, you need to integrate during the instruction, not just at the end. Okay, but how we are going to assess it? Next, where in my instruction should I plan to assess HOT? Okay, where? Where means when? When? Where? Di mana? Di mana? During the instruction. Okay, lebih kurang lah when and when, yeah. Then why should I assess? Why? Why we need to assess HOT? We want to have students who are be able to think, not just follow like mastery learning, right? We want to like more on constructivism, not behaviorism, where students need to think. Okay, and how can I assess HOT? How? Bagaimana? Okay, it is a process. Okay, so next we have creating mathematics. So typo error here. Mathematic instructional material. Okay, so what we have in Malaysia? Okay, we have bahagian pembangunan kurikulum, the department which under Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia, Ministry of Education, and it's actually have been developed many years ago, and now they are develop different kind of module. Okay, this is teaching material for the teachers. Okay, if we can click here, let me see how to click here. Okay, so we have the okay. So this is, can you see everyone? The website. Okay, so we have here. Okay, let me, how to get rid of this waiting room. Okay. Okay, so this is the portal, the website where we have bahan sokongan pengajaran dan pembelajaran for teachers, students, and parents. Means that parents can also access the bahan. Okay, this is the teaching material. Okay, so we have like, this is for sector science and mathematics, where we have everything in here from standard 1 until secondary school form 5. Okay, form 5 means the highest in secondary school. Okay, so we have all here that teacher can use, parents can use, and student can use. There is no reason, okay, that teacher said or parents said we have no knowledge about it. Okay, it's depend on teachers or parents or student how you are going to get the material. Okay, so what we want to I want to show to you is we have here, this is panduan PDP. Okay, this is teaching material for teachers because this topic pendidikan keuangan is a new topic in our syllabus. So most of the teachers do not have the knowledge, okay, do not know the knowledge in pendidikan keuangan, like insurance, like interest. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Indonesia have this pendidikan keuangan in the syllabus, but we just have this content in our curriculum last, if I'm not mistaken, last 3 to 5 years. Okay, so what we have here, okay, so I want to show the we have the writers. Okay, the writers are normally, okay, when we have this panel, we have teachers, we have university lecturers, and we have also lecturers from teachers education, teachers institution. Okay, so and we have teachers who are practicing the topic, who are delivering the topic. So we need to know what they believe, what they want to have in the module. So what we have here is more on discovery learning or and inquiry-based learning, where we develop, okay, so we develop lembaran tugasan, okay, lembaran kerja lah, okay, the content, so that the student or the teacher can use in school. Okay, so this is like, it's not like one day design, you know, it's not, you cannot just design your teaching material in one day. Okay, so you need to like collaborate with other teachers and find sources in the internet, and then adapt in the use the Malaysia context, so that it's good for the student. It's okay, so this is one of the bahan pengajaran that we created for Malaysian student. This is like form 3. Tingkatan 4 is sekolah menengah SMP, right? SMP, pertengahan. Okay, for SMP. Okay, so this is one, okay, example. And then we have another example. This is for primary school. Okay, we have This one. Okay, modul pengajaran pembelajaran matematik tahun 1. Okay, tahun 1 means standard 1. Okay, so this is primary school where teachers, parents and students can use to like enhance their learning. Okay, so it's different from textbook, right? Okay, teachers at school, they use textbook. Okay, this one is like enrichment activity for the teachers. Okay, so it's more like activities or that teacher can use for explore the topic. Okay, so this is for standard 1. Okay, this is also under Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia. Okay, so we have that one. Okay, this is what we have created for our students in Malaysia. Okay, next. Okay, in creating mathematics instructional material, we have many theories, right? I believe that who have a degree in education knows many theories like constructivism, behaviorism, socio-constructivism, cognitivism. So we want to select which theory that we are going to use. Okay, so in creating mathematics instructional material, I suggested you focus on inquiry based. Okay, because we doesn't want that to focus on behaviorism. Okay, behaviorism like more on root memorization. So we doesn't want student to just memorize. Okay, we want to try student to think. Okay, when you use inquiry based or discovery based activities, student will think when they answer the question. And I also suggest that we use project-based learning activities. I will show to you, and contextual-based activities. I believe Indonesia has that realistic mathematics, right? So this is realistic mathematics. The popular name is realistic in Malaysia, in Indonesia. So we use contextual. Okay, and the last one is problem solving and problem posing. This one is, I believe, is a new one. Okay, problem posing. Okay, problem posing. Okay, this is like a few books that I have, and it's very good books if you want to check out. The content has the ready to use material. Okay, that you can use in your instruction. Okay, this is all maths book. Okay, next. Okay, so as you know that we have here to promote HOTS, we need to use inquiry and discovery based learning. Okay, as suggested here, we have to use inquiry and discovery based learning. So how we are going to use this approach when we have online learning, right? So it's difficult actually, but we need to have lembaran kerja. As we know, lembaran kerja is very important. Okay, where we can ask the student to work with their friends online maybe. Now WhatsApp have like video call for 4 people, right? So we can use WhatsApp instead of just we use it for telecommunication. We can learn through WhatsApp. Okay, so this is what is the difference between discovery and inquiry. We can see here the process. Okay, the process is quite different, but actually these two approaches use constructivism. Okay, constructivism means students have to construct their own knowledge while doing their activities. Okay, so next. Okay, So inquiry-based and or discovery-based activity. So we have here, this is one example that we have in bahagian pembangunan kurikulum. You can access our website, okay, later. So this one is matematik pembelajaran berasaskan masalah, problem-based learning. Okay, minuman kegemaranku. Okay, so this one is structured inquiry where the student will have instruction, okay, to follow, and I believe student can do it by themselves if we have structured inquiry. Okay, so we have instruction that student can follow. Let's say here we have student semak. Let me open the okay, this one. Okay, so we have model inquiry 5E. Okay, so we have exploration. Okay, so we have setiap kumpulan mula melaksanakan tugasan, mengumpul, okay, collect data, okay, then design wrappers and so on. Okay, so we have here the instruction that the student can follow. I believe this one is good when we have independent learner. Okay, it's very difficult if we want to do inquiry terbimbing when we have primary school student, because I have 7 years old kid which I need to sit beside her, okay, when she has online learning, so that she like focus on the online learning instead of just sitting there and see the teachers, okay, see the teacher or see the friends. Okay, it's difficult. Okay, for primary school it's difficult because they are not independent yet. Okay, I think for online learning is suitable for standard 5, okay, 11 years old, 12 years old, but not 7 years old, 8 years old. They are not independent yet. Okay, but maybe we can try to like educate them. Okay, we can try to educate them. Okay, so this one is inquiry mathematics and this one is discovery learning. Okay, so this is designed by the teachers. Okay, the teachers that we invited to bahagian pembangunan kurikulum design this material, teaching material, where I believe that the student at home can do this activity. Okay, so membentuk dan mengesahkan conjecture. Okay, meneroka nilai pi. Okay, what is pi actually? Okay, we doesn't want to, okay, pi equals to 22/7. We don't want to give to student. Okay, that one is direct instruction. Okay, so we want to move to inquiry based and discovery based, where we have discovery activity. Okay, so this one penerokaan 1, exploration 1. Okay, where student have to read. Okay, if we have 3 to 5 students, one student can become a leader, where he or she can like give instruction to the friends. Okay, work together. Okay, so this is activity exploration for pi cylinder, and I have this one. This is when I do my I did my PhD in US. They give I attended one class for pre-service teachers. They also use discovery learning, okay, exploring pattern. It's actually for sequence, okay, the topic on sequence. Okay, this is activity 1 where if we give like 1 clue or 2 clue, how they're going to get it, like 2 times 2, right? Okay, then 2 times 3. Okay, we given like some clue, then the student can do the rest. Okay, and then at the end, okay, the student needs to answer the question for activity 1. So I believe this kind of activity will
Last yang
higher
go.
than 10. Okay.
On.
So this is 1. We have activity 2 and etc. Until the end, we have the conclusion. Okay, where we will develop. Okay, so we develop a formula at the end. Not we giving them formula. They have to construct their own knowledge based on the activity. Okay, so this one is exploring pattern. Okay, next we have project-based activities. Okay, for this one normally we use STEM. Okay, STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics project-based learning. Okay, where we assign collaborative working group. Okay, then this one is relate to real world problem. Okay, to solve. Okay, then we set parameter for completing the project, and then teachers as a moderator, facilitator only. Okay, not giving them answers. Okay, then at the end we will find that the group need to have one product. Okay, from the activities. Okay, the process here, okay, is very important. Okay, so this one is one book that my supervisors wrote on a companion to interdisciplinary STEM project-based learning, where they have a collection of teaching material, okay, that you can use to enhance learning on STEM. Okay, let me show you a few that I feel is good when we have like a holiday where students can get together and do the project-based learning. So we have this one. Okay, maybe we can design to suit our needs. Okay, based on this plan. Okay, lesson plan. This is lesson plan. Okay, where they have day 1, day 2, day 3, and so on. And we have the well-defined outcomes. We have teacher introduction. Okay, what is the element that we want to focus on? We have technology, language art, life skill, and we have the STEM connection that we want to focus. Okay, we have science part, we have technology part, we have mathematics part. So this one is one we want to, let me see, to build an antenna. Okay, we have the scenario here, okay, which is very a good teaching material that we can use for students. Okay, so this one is a collection of teaching material, and at the end, okay, we have, because we want to assess their hearts, right? So we have the rubric. Okay, the rubric that we can use to see whether they have done a good job or not on designing the antenna. Okay, and we have different kind of rubric for presentation, for the product, and then we have the form for the marks, and that's the reference where we have the video that the student can use. Okay, so this one is can use independent, so that student can watch the video first before they use the or they design the antenna. Okay, so this one is project-based learning activities that I have. This one from my supervisor. Okay, so this is one article that we have. This one is use one of the material. Okay, this one I wrote with my supervisor, where we have used one of the lesson plan. Okay, the water flow through it. This is water irrigation. Okay, system pembentungan air. Okay, kalau dalam bahasa Melayunya lah. Okay, so where students use and to design their own water irrigation. Okay, it's very interesting because it has contextual base. Okay, and for Malaysia, we have our own not website, but we have our own bahan. Okay, and bahagian pembangunan kurikulum. Okay, so we have here. So here we have under science, mathematics, kejuruteraan and technology. We have from 2016, we have developed our STEM teaching material since 2016. Actually, the work started before that. Okay, so we have the module. They started 2016. So you can see here, we have a few. And this is the subject that related to STEM. We have biology, physics, chemia, and this is additional maths. And we have Reka Cipta and technology, science, computer. Okay. Feel free to access the material because I believe everything is in bahasa, and I think you can like use sample so that you can design your own teaching material. That it can be simple for the introduction part, so that if we not start now, it's difficult. We need to start at one point, okay, to design our own teaching material. Okay, this one for STEM for sekolah rendah. Okay, primary school. We also have primary school STEM for mathematics, where if you see, we use inquiry-based and discovery-based learning. So let me show you. Okay, this one is contoh PDP. Okay, penghasilan tabung harimau. This is like project-based learning. Okay, penghasilan tabung harimau. Okay, this is a tabung, so we can like save our money inside the tabung. So we have like a context here. Okay, so this is like the PDP. Okay, so how to do the tabung. Okay, so we have contoh, and then we have lesson plan here. Okay, that teacher can use, but we can adapt this kind of material to use for online learning. Okay, so this is STEM. Okay, next we have context based. I believe Indonesia is the leading country who use realistic mathematics. So as you know, when we teach mathematics, we need to connect to real world. If not, teacher won't like why I need to learn calculus, for example. Okay, right? Calculus. When I was in secondary school, I like to think why I need to learn calculus. I cannot see what is the application of the calculus until when I learn economic. Okay, where we need to find revenue function, cost function, and then we have everything that we need to differentiate or integrate. Okay, so it's good if we can connect the content of mathematics to the real life. Okay, so this one is an example that I found. Okay, because in Malaysia we are not that urged to contextual based activity. We are more on inquiry and discovery instead of contextual, because in inquiry also has contextual. Okay, so let me see if we can open this thing, visiting grammar. Okay, so this is the context. Okay, where we can use topic here, length, area, volume, capacity, weight, angle, and etc. Okay, so this is the problem. Okay, so this is the teaching instructions, teaching sequence where you can use. Okay, so this is an example of contextual. I believe Indonesian has many teaching material or realistic. Okay, so I want to like skip this one because you have it. Okay, so this one is the new one. Okay, problem solving and problem posing. Okay, problem solving, you know, polia, problem solving, but we need to go further than problem solving. Not only solve the problem, but we need to pose a problem. Okay, for example, this is like catalog from electrical shop. Okay, so we can see that we have a few items. Okay, we have television, we have washing machine. Okay, how to pose a problem. Okay, for example, okay, how to pose a problem from this one. Okay, we can solve a problem. It's easy to solve a problem, but it's difficult to pose a problem. Pose a problem means menjana ataupun membina masalah. Okay, we see the situation and then we generate a question or we pose a question. Okay, so for this one, let's say I have like 2,000 ringgit. Okay, ringgit Malaysia, right? Or if I have like 30,000 ringgit, what item I can buy so that I can have as many items as I want? That one is one question. Okay, that is more on problem posing, not problem solving. Problem solving, when we have question, we solve the problem. Okay, so we need to have students who think how I'm going to pose a problem. So from this, it depends on the student how she or he going to pose a problem based on the item that is presented here. Okay, that is problem posing. Okay, we have another one. Okay, this one from Chai and Huang 2000. Okay, 2002. Okay, this is problem solving. Okay, normally student will solve problem. Okay, in class, teacher also ask student to solve problem. Okay, it's seldom it's not frequent that teacher ask student to pose problem. Okay, based on this figure, you see, draw the figure, the fourth figure. How many black dots are there in 6 figure? Follow the figure, right? Pattern. Okay, this is sequence. Okay, and then the last question. Figure 1 has 8 white dots. Figure 3 has 16 dots. Blah, 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 blah. Explain how you found answer. Which figure is this? Okay, so this is how to solve. Next. Okay, so further problem solving, we have problem posing. Where? Okay, so from this figure, okay, make up 3 problems and write this problem in the space below. 1 easy problem, 2 the moderate difficult problem, 3 the difficult problem. Okay, so this one is, I believe this kind of material will generate critical thinking because student need to differentiate between what he or she assume as easy problem, what she or he see the moderately difficult problem is, and how difficult problem is. Okay, you can see that this needs to have critical thinking and also knowledge on sequence. Okay, see so this is problem posing. Okay, next we have this one is this I gathered from Mathematic teaching resources online that you can find free teaching resources. Okay, so if you can see, the first one is Annenberg. the National Council of Teacher of Mathematics. This is from US. This is also from US. Enrich, okay. If I'm not mistaken, Enrich is from UK. Han Academy from US and National Science Foundation also from US. So if we can see here, one, okay, let me check. Okay, so here, okay, you can just click and use the material for your instruction. Okay, normally I use this one, this statistic, where I use the video. They have the video that connect the content of statistic to real life, which is very good. And I use this one for postgraduate students in UKM, where students needs to answer 10 videos based on the topic. Because sometimes when we teach mean, mode, median, right? Okay, mean, mode, median, teachers, student won't understand what is mean, what is mode, and what is median, the application of it. So in this video, we can see, okay, how mean is applied in real life situation. Okay, so this is Annenberg. Okay, so we have sample here. Okay, so we have video here where student can see. Okay, and after the video, we have homework. Okay, homework where we can ask the student to do the homework and based on the instruction. Okay, based on the instruction. So this is Annenberg. This is free. Okay, so free. So you can go and access it. And then we have NCTM. NCTM, as you know, is the largest organization in US, and teachers share all their material. Okay, let's say we have here, okay, fraction model under illumination. So how to use, we have, this is using technology. Okay, where student, we can assign student, okay, go to this website and check out this thing. Okay, so instead of sometimes when we teach, student cannot understand, we need to find other resources. Okay, so this is exploration. Okay, so question. Okay, question that guide the exploration. Okay, so we have here, okay, NSF, Enrich. Okay, so NSF. Okay, this one is also a good website. Okay, so we have mathematics classroom resources where teacher can use, okay, based on topic. So it's very, very good. They are not but it is in English. Okay, it in English, so you need to, like, maybe you need to translate. But I believe it's a good online resources for you. Sometimes we are too depend on the textbook. Okay, it's not good to depend on textbook. You need to find different materials so that students have different perspectives, see world. Okay, not only in Indonesia context. Okay, so that one is for NSF. Okay, then I believe that's the last slide. I have references here. That's all, I believe. Okay, Nufadila.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Roslinda. Rosli, it's a very insightful presentation. And in Indonesia, we call problem posing with mengajukan masalah. So we
Maju tak
make,
masalah, okay.
yeah, we make some problem and try to post the easy, medium, and difficult problems. I hope
Good.
all the participants get the benefit from your presentation. Thank you so much. And next we go to the next speaker. Our second keynote speaker is a man. He is a professor from Universitas Surabaya, Negeri Surabaya. Let me read some curriculum vitae of Professor Dr. Tatak Yuli Eko Siswono MPD. He finished bachelor until doctoral in Universitas Negeri Surabaya. Some of the expertise of Mr. Tatak in psychology, in mathematics education, problem posing and solving too, and the development of professional teachers, and others publication and the articles you can get on the Google Scholar, yeah, because Ms. Rosinda and Mr. Tatak have so many articles that interesting to read. So we will go to our next speakers, Mr. Tatak. Can you hear me?
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you very
thank
much.
you. The time is yours, please.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, let us praise to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who has given us healthy and also all goodness and change today, so we can meet at the international webinar. And Honorable Dr. Ade Komaludin, as director of a postgraduate program at Universitas Siliwangi, and also Honorable Dr. Nani Ratnanise as the head of mathematics education study program, and also Madam or Mrs. Rosli, PhD, as a speaker, and also all audience, all professor, all lecturer, and thank you very much for. Yeah, I hope you will be patient to listen my maybe complicated English or unstructured English. I'm trying to give information, and thank you for committee who has given me to be a speaker. Okay, my description title is opportunity and challenges in teaching and learning mathematics in the post-COVID-19. Do we need the digital technology? So this is a question we could answer after the last session, I think. This is my okay, sorry. This is my main idea, my topic. I will discuss teaching and learning situation during the COVID-19 pandemic in Indonesia, especially, and what are opportunities and challenges for mathematics teaching, and also designing effective teaching and learning, and some idea, research, and collaboration teaching. During pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic, yeah, it's some country I think is have attack it with this pandemic. Also in Indonesia, after government declared that was Indonesia that was experiencing pandemic, so some policy in educational will change, and regulation like from the Ministry of Education and Cultures have some policy to change. The first is the, for example, past we can teach student face to face and then turn on to digital online, and others uh, national examination is cancelled, and some activities face to face will eliminate. So it's everything in education uh, changing, I think, was changing. So teachers and also student and also parent uh, is very panic. And so what happened to the teachers, student, parent, and also school and stakeholder? We can see at the uh, uh, media or news, there is some facts, I think, uh, uh, that teaching online actually is not effective. It's not easy. And also online is online learning and teaching as not as imagined. So it's a very difficult. And I and some research report that there is some online uh, learning and then offline learning is very different. So some research report that pandemic situation uh, could uh, and there is show up a gap education in Indonesia. Actually, for a student at the lowest economy, so they are all very they have some difficulties, not only student but also parent. Some most difficulties is yeah, it's about electricity still a problem, and also if they don't have television, smartphone, and others equipment, laptop, and also computer is difficult. So at the pandemic situation, some teacher have initiated to uh, to come and visiting student directly, but we know that it's a very risk situation. And then there is uh, yeah when they have a smartphone and also they have a computer, but the internet access is unstable. There is some they don't have enough quota to use internet, and also some uh, trouble is like uh, uh, I mean, when this situation, so teacher give a student a lot of tasks or assignment, and at home, parent and also student, so it's a thing or they have difficulties and they have a lot of assignment. You can imagine, for example, in one home, uh, as a parent, we have two or three students, and all uh, your child, your children uh, must support with the internet, with facilities, some facilities. So it's very complicated situation in uh, in pandemic situation. And also we can use offline, we use television, but sometimes in others area, television is not easy to capture. And also, yeah, uh, because this situation, some teachers just give a task or assignment. So it's very difficult. as we know, the fact uh, all teacher, when the teachers is easy to use face-to-face communication, face-to-face teaching and learning, and then suddenly they must change to online system. So some teacher is very difficult to handle, to cope with this situation. Also, if uh, uh, they all were not familiar with the online teaching and learning. And this is a report, maybe just 2.5% teacher is estimate is just estimation that teacher uh, could not use or apply digital online. Al- So the teacher use uh, use uh, uh, way or strategies, give student assignment and then waiting with WhatsApp and others. So after that, student have a lot of assignment. You can imagine, for example, if one student learn at the elementary school or at the junior secondary school, they must learn many topic, uh, many topic, and also many material. So some of teacher give us assignment. So it's very difficult. It's very complicated situation for students. So this is make student stress, and also some in others area. For example, is in Papua there is some student dropping out at school. So it's very complicated situation when we face the COVID-19 pandemic. Actually, in Indonesia, this is some problem. I think the not all students, not all parents have a smartphone, and then if they have a smartphone, is and also they have difficulties. They don't have a quota. If they have a quota, the quota is unstable. Internet network is unstable. So parents also have some problem because yeah, they face some economy problem because in pandemic, and uh, uh, they must support their children to learn at school, and they don't have enough capability and don't have enough capacities, and teacher just give assignment without interactive situation, don't give like a key and others. And sometimes is uh, we can see that the uh, curriculum in Indonesia, actually that's curriculum uh, did not prepare to this situation, this pandemic disaster. This is just for is normal situation. So this is a problem. So what we need, for example, at the school or government, just think that student must study all material, all topic. So it's very difficult to handle it. So we must rethinking about this situation, mainly or especially for curriculum. Yeah. Uh, Finally, I think it's government. Uh, they realize that this online system is not effective, and they try to uh, uh, give a solution in other solution. Yeah, maybe yeah, this is some solution, but it's a very yeah we can. I think we also we can waiting for what is the a good solution from government. But if we see at the other side, in that situation, the pandemic situation, teacher and also school, I think have a optimistic to and they think that this situation is chilling them to be creative. So I think this is a positive side with this situation. So this some teacher, this is some media think that uh, teaching with the online system, uh, teacher and also student should creative. And also for us as a academic at the university, I think, and as a teacher, as a pre-service teacher, I think. So this is this situation post-COVID, I think is online learning or online system is one topic or main topic for research. So we can develop that because I think uh, uh, we can hinder with this situation because uh, COVID pandemic, there is some estimation situation estimation that will be face facing face it to maybe 1 year and 2 year and others. So we can predict when we must stop this pandemic so we can learn with a face to face. As we know today, and that government uh, through uh, Ministry of Education and Culture have a policy to use online system in teaching and learning at the school and also at the college. So this is, I think, is one change, one opportunity to us to have research about that. Okay, and what are opportunities for mathematics teaching? Opportunity it means is a situation in which it's possible for person to do something they want to do or appropriate or favorable time or occasion. I think so. We must look at this situation, uh, a few this situation at the positive side. These are opportunities. So uh, I think this situation post-pandemic, this is a chain for teachers and also parent make collaboration. So teacher can design a teaching and learning process, use for example for worksheet and or yeah activities involve parent. For example, like this is for K5, I think. So teacher, a student, and also a parent, I mean a child and parent can make activities like that. For example, this is a guess and check a number. This is, for example, this one, conversation between a child and parent. For example, child think that I'm thinking a number between 1 and 100. Parent, it is more than five. It is it more than 50? No. Is it an even number? So if a parent ask student, is it even number? But the student, but his child or her child didn't understand what is even number. So they asked to her or his a parent, what is even number? So parent can explain with the simple explanation, not only use technical mathematic concept, use for example is modulus, no, but use simple that, for example, even number is a number we can divide with a 2, for example, like that. So after that, it is continue. So this activity is impossible for student and also teacher make collaboration and understand. But this happen at the uh, at the I mean, if the parent have a good capability in mathematics, but in others, for example, they don't have enough capabilities and ability in mathematics, but we can choose others activity. Okay, and I think this is one example, another example for that situation. And also this is time for teacher to develop a creative initiative to help and overcome the limitation of being physical separated between teacher and also student. In YouTube, I think it's many activities and teacher try to make a short media, short video, and then upload to internet or use, for example, I don't know, it's TikTok maybe, but in YouTube is many teacher activity, teacher creative to teacher creativity to show what they can do to help the child. So I think this is change for teacher, and I think today is many teacher as a YouTuber, so they can have a yes economical side with AdSense, for example, like that. Okay, and this another. Uh, if they had in YouTube, I think it's many uh, uh, teacher explanation how to solve a problem, how what is the topic, for example, is geometry, algebra, is many, and sometimes it's a simple activities. They just they just explain and try to write down in the paper and show up to student. So I think it's a good idea. It's a many activities that is it's a simple thing, but it's a it's a easy to understand with teacher. And this is free. It's not it's not expensive. I think it's um, we, we don't pay for this. I think it's free. So and other we can use for example, this one is a serious media in YouTube. So uh, for example, about the integral and others. And this time, I think because in situation there is a many, I think it's a many tools in new tool, for example, Equiper, Cohort, and Google Classroom, and also at Moodle. So we can use and share with the other teacher with similar experience. For example, this one, they try to explain uh, limit limit algebra use Quiper. So I think it's many many tools. So this is time for teachers and also students explore new tool to design activities and uh, uh, creative media in teaching and learning. Okay, and this is time for, I think this is teachers in local level make a collaboration with other teachers. For example, make a WhatsApp group or others. This is simple tool, I think, how to use WhatsApp or, for example, email to uh, discussion with other teacher and how to teach uh, this topic use WhatsApp, and how to, for example, this is regulation. This regulation first make a group and others until uh, share and give feedback others. It is a simple method in a collaboration with the others teachers. And then, yeah, we know, we realize that students have autonomy because they at home, and also they can learn in use they can surfing at internet, so they can try everything. But a teacher can conduct or direct them to, for example, to make others internet or media. There's many, I think it's many information and free at the internet. For example, this one, they can is as enrichment, for example, or others. So the student can explore many as they can do. So I think it's a very it is a possible for teacher give a student, a direct student, to explore some activities. Okay, and then this is a digital era. Can I think is a as a academic and also I think is government. Maybe we must realize that maybe we must rethink how we collective about the school system and also in curriculum. For example, about mathematics. Maybe mathematics today is a very huge topics, and everything is insert at the curriculum. So this situation, we must rethink what is a essential topic we can choose. We must think that material content is essential and needed in society in daily life. So for school for school, for example, and maybe for others, uh, college, in college we must rethink about the topic. So in Indonesia, I think today is in some college try to change curriculum with Merdeka Belajar, right? I think this uh, it's time to uh, the situation to I mean uh, rethink or revise the curriculum. So at the post-pandemic COVID-19, we can learn and easily. Okay, and also a taxonomy. We can think about the taxonomy. This is in Indonesia we use Bloom taxonomy or revised taxonomy, but these others different side in others perspective. I think others view about the taxonomy we can use at the curriculum and professional development resource. Uh, if we can we can take part, for example, is a cognitive skill and also interpersonal skill and also intrapersonal skill. In a cognitive skill, there is processing and cognitive strategies, yes, critical thinking, problem solving, analysis, logical reasoning, interpretation, and decision making, executive functioning, and also it knowledge, literacy, and communication skill. So in this situation, is literacy and communication skill is very important. Active listening, yeah, active listening, and also knowledge of the discipline, mathematics, what is the essential topic, ability to use evidence and assess the biases information. There is many hope, many in not good information. So we can use this evidence. We can use Zoom information to support the knowledge, and also digital literacy. I think is very important, and creativity. Yeah, I think it's used. This is another perspective, and also interpersonal skill. What is interpersonal skill? For example, collaborative group skill, communication, collaborative, teamwork, cooperation, coordination, empathy, perspective taking, trust. I think is very important. Service orientation, conflict resolution, and negotiation. So in interpersonal skills today, we some um, uh, campaign that in this situation is a social distancing. I think it's not been social distancing. Uh, in at the situation, I think it's not social distancing. Social collaboration is important. Maybe it's physical distancing, but in social collaboration is still important. And I think this situation in pandemic situation engage all teacher and also parent make collaboration with teacher, with school, and others. I think it's important. It's not a social distancing. So in this situation, I think it's physical distancing, right? All right, it's physical distancing, but it's not social distancing. Leadership, responsibility, assertive communication, self-presentation, and social influence. And also in interpersonal skill, intellectual, and also uh, intellectual openness, flexibility, adaptability, artistic and cultural appreciation, personal and social responsibility, intercultural competency, appreciation for diversity, capacity for lifelong learning, intellectual interest, and curiosity. I think it's very important in Indonesia in that situation, because we know at the at the home they know activities, they look at the media or social media, and they I think is many information can motivate some maybe student and people to uh, think I mean racist, for example. But I think this is a student must have information, and we must give student an intrapersonal skill, and also work ethics, responsibility, initiative, self-direction, responsibility, perseverance, productivity, persistence, self-regulation, metacognitive skill, I think, anticipate the future, and reflexive skill, and also professionalism, ethic, integrated citizen, work orientation, and also self-efficacy, self-regulation, self-monitoring, self-assessment, physical and mental health. So this is my idea. So uh, what are challenges, I think, in mathematics teaching? Uh, Challenging mean we realize that we have some difficulties, but how to manage, how to think about this situation, limitation, and also some complexity in this situation uh, post COVID-19. Actually, not only in economic and healthy, but in education. So we focus on this area, educational topic. I think there are significant problem with the reliable internet and connection and access to digital device. So it's a problem, but maybe government or in local government residents and also in national government give some solution. For example, give a free smartphone or give lend children who cannot afford and visiting student, maybe not all student, but we can make a regulation and also can give free internet quotas. Maybe this is one solution, or provide learning and teaching module for direct or gradual mathematic material. But if a student is uh, not in this situation, I think it's easy. But when we student is have some difficulties like internet connection and also this digital device, I think is reasonable. And focus provide procedural knowledge for mathematical material. It's not mean we didn't use higher order thinking skill. No, but we must think if in remote area in kampung, for example, uh, we must think that the student they have a limitation. So provide the procedural knowledge is important, not only maybe conceptual knowledge or metacognitive knowledge, but in procedural knowledge for mathematic concept, I think. And also, yeah, we know that educator or teacher have been forced into teaching use uh, digital online, but they don't uh, they don't have enough capability. They don't have enough competency, and they did not prepare for this situation. So teacher need to be given training in online learning system, and school provide the facility for online teaching and learning, and teacher collaboration in forum cooperation. For example, in Indonesia, there is a MK, um, Musyawarah Guru Matematik mata pelajaran. We can use this forum to share idea and to discussion what is problem, and also make a communication and collaboration with the parent are more intensive and well maintained, because it's sometimes uh, parent didn't understand what happened, what 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 they can do in this situation. So we will I think we must maintain well collaboration with the parent. And also we realize and that situation post-COVID, we use digital learning and cooperative and collaborative activities use hand-on learning is sometimes it's not possible, but in others it's possible. But what is the solution? I think we can use collaborative learning with the parent, and also, for example, give assignment to make videos activities, such as in mathematics, such as a constructing triangle, and telling. And we, as a teacher, we uh, promote. I mean, try to student to tell and to, for example, to make a video. What is activity? What is situation when they solve a problem, mathematic problem, I think. And also, uh, when students have a good intrinsic intrinsically motivation, I think it's easy for teachers to conduct learning and activities use digital online. But when a student uh, did not have a good motivation, intrinsic motivation, so I think it's this situation makes student uh, they are boring with this situation. They make yeah, they sometimes is go in somewhere or not present at the uh, teaching and learning use digital online. So what we can do, I think we can reducing activities is we can uh, manage activities that student uh, can not a lot of activities, but sometimes step by step and uh, part by part, not all activities, but they have enough for rest, I think. So this not make student boring, I think. And also educator need to cater for activities as, for example, use offline or use television and others to take information, take mathematic material, I think. Okay, and as we know, not all in house, in home, home condition do not support learning, such as a home as a parent workplace. Parents do not understand how their children learn. Parent knowledge is inadequate. So we can use using blended learning by using social media and maybe visiting face-to-face directly, use mathematical modules that contain learning instruction, and how to learn provide via YouTube, for example, and internet and others. Okay, and some issue for students with a different age, for different age group, and also with learning difficulties and special need, I think is one not one others problem in teaching and learning use online system. Yes, we can surfing learning with the help of support the parent and also maybe uh, others supporting uh, others, not a parent, maybe others like uh, assistant and others, for example. And maybe we can conduct offline teaching using health protocol COVID-19. Okay, and this is how we can designing effective teaching and learning. The first, we must consider the condition of student. This is important. We must consider what is situation, student condition, uh, such as whether they have access to electricity, internet network, adequate internet quota, and home condition. I think it's very important. The first is consider what the student condition. And the second is a capacity and ability of school and parent stakeholders in providing online system. Not all school, not all, I mean, education institution have online learning tool. And then in Indonesia, I think internet sometimes is still expensive, so it's very difficult. So the others uh, I think there's some area have a solution to give a facility for student or children in other, not in school but in others place. Capacity and ability of school and also parent. And then teacher knowledge. Yeah, we digital teaching, whether they have received adequate training skill teacher with digital tools. So we can consider teacher knowledge in online system. And also topic, mathematic topic. We should choose a topic maybe with the is suitable with digital teaching, and maybe we must uh, list that essential topic in teaching and learning. So there is I think it's a four condition if we use designing effective teaching and learning, especially in mathematics. First is condition of student capacity and ability of school, then teacher knowledge, and also uh, topic. And then
Prof. Tatak, sorry.
what we can do. Yeah, all right. Okay.
Sorry, your time less than 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We can continue. Maybe just two slide. I mean, yeah. Okay. In online teaching strategies, I think is still I think a good solution in that condition. Online teaching strategies, because yeah, we know that the situation, I think, is online teaching strategies we can use at the post COVID pandemic, and also we can use the hybrid model of teaching and learning, and also we can use online course toolkit, teaching online without a LSL learning management system, use email and others, and also maybe we can building course with an LMS learning management system, or use a digital solution for daily tasks and activities. And then some idea for research collaboration teaching. I think in that situation we must change perspective of research. Research actually should uh, identify innovation, and then this research, if we can the result of the research innovation, we can share to media not only just for fun, for example, or just info, but to because media is very I think is quick information to share innovation. And then we can do in community, like in MKMP or teacher forum. We help innovation spread, and then we can revise, and also uh, uh, develop a solution, other solution, revise, and then make others research. And focus of the research is a child. What uh, what the children can learn active and also effective in teaching and learning. There is some idea, I think, about the learner, about teacher, about the parent, about some collaboration and other topic. Is many topic we can do about the teaching and learning. As a closing, first we must to be creative as a teacher, as a educator, and develop consultant, for example. We must be creative, and we must wisely consider to teaching and learning situation. And also maybe we must think or rethink that the government should prepare a disaster-based curriculum. So I think we can what is the design a disaster-based curriculum. So for next situation we can use, because Indonesia is many area, many place, and this island, many island. So sometimes in others other part there is some disaster. So in educational we must prepare. We must make, for example, a disaster-based curriculum, and parent must uh, must understood that the situation and condition and we can work together as much as possible. I think that's all. Thank you very much for your patience to listen my explanation. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Tatak. That is very insightful presentation and it's very clear and valuable. We must consider about the limitation of the educator, parent, and student, so the gap of the barriers not too wide, right? And we go to the next session after we have listened the presentation from we go to the as question and answer turn. So in this session,
Okay. Assalamualaikum. I think it's
Salam.
oh, okay. Hi. I think it's losing
Yeah, maybe trouble.
trouble. Okay, okay. Oh, Pak Ade, thank you, Pak Ade. All right.
Wait a moment.
Okay, thank you. All right. I'm
Just
worried with my internet connection because I'm worried with my connection. But it's okay. All right.
okay, I will be check a moment.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Anyone can listen my voice? Okay. Okay. Thank you. We are waiting moderator, I think.
Is it running? Fadila? Fadila? Still fixing.
Kita bisa minum kalau di rumah ini. Bu Roslin,
This is one problem online system, I think.
Yeah, yes.
This is
Malaysia,
city location, but in village, maybe the trouble is
all right,
bigger.
yeah. Okay, from Jember, there is Pak Didik. Okay, I can hear. Okay, thank you.
Ya Pak, sebentar saya mau share screen dulu Pak.
Oke.
Oke, Safira, mana dia? Halo?
Hello.
Hello.
Oke, alhamdulillah. It's so
Please
so sorry for all the participants. That's the trouble. So we will share the screen.
discuss.
Okay, because there's something to fix it, I will read the question for Miss Roslinda Rosli first. From Miss Fatika Chandra Anissa. I would like to ask a question to Ibu Roslinda. In teaching mathematics online, do we still have to transfer the good character points and good habit to students, in primary school students? In particular, besides transferring knowledge, what are the things we can do to transfer good character points and good habits to students? Ms. Roslinda, can you get the point of the question?
Yes, yes. Okay, to, let me check, character
Roslinda?
points. Yes. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello? Ms.
Yes.
Roslinda, can
Hello.
you hear my voice? Oh, good.
Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Fadila.
We can you loud your voice, please?
Hold on, let me check why. Hello.
Hello? Ms. Roslinda,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, No Fadila. Hello. Hello.
Ms. Roslinda, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you get the
Hello?
point of the question?
Yes, I get the question. Okay, so can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, ma'am, please.
Ya, boleh dengar?
Yeah. I will try to, or you want to answer directly?
I have the question. Yes,
Okay,
I have the question. Okay, so for me, how to transfer good character points and good habits through internet. Online teaching. It's quite difficult. Okay, it's quite difficult to build character and good habit to student, but we need to always remind the student. Remind the student and tell the student about story maybe a story about good character and good habit to the student, especially for younger kids, okay, at primary school. And sometimes they are not behaving good, so you need to like call them personally. I believe you need to call them. You cannot just uh, tell them directly during the session, but I believe you need to call them and tell them about be a good character. I mean, you need to polite when asking. You need to um, um, what answer when I ask you. I think that's the point.
Okay, okay, thank you. It's the first question for Miss Roslinda, and we go to the next question for Mr. Tatak. This question from Mr. RH Furkon Nur. The question is, even though the students do have autonomy and agency to study, yet many of students have difficulties to learn math or statistics. Not to mention, they have excuse not to learn and let their family to cover their tasks. In this, so called of freedom from coming to school to learn time. What do you think we should do to increase their work ethic as well as their self-efficacy in comprehending mathematics or statistics? Mr. Tatak, can you get
Okay.
the point or
All right. Okay.
okay?
The question is how to manage or to keep a student change to, with the autonomy. I think it's teachers we can design activities uh, and then not only just at I mean it's an essential topic, but also in is a enrichment topic. And as we know, at that moment, I think we have we have a yoga data and about, for example, is COVID pandemic, how many I mean is people with pandemic coronavirus, I think. So we can use this for a statistic activity and also in a mathematic model and and uh, try student to explore not only, for example, data uh, uh, given with the teacher, but uh, they can use others data, maybe international data or in others place, I think. So this is a method or strategy to conduct this activity. So student can use the autonomy and also maybe because in that time we student need not only in serious topic but maybe fun topic so we can uh, uh, bring or direct student to some fun activity like puzzle game and other topic. I think it's many information, but we know yeah, because it's a limitation of uh, teacher access in internet. Some teacher could not do like that. So I think it's a change today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for the comprehensive answer. And the second question go to the Miss Rosina Rosli. It's from Miss Siti Kofifa Khairunisa. For primary school, I think online learning will be difficult to understand for the age of low-grade children in primary school because the ideal mathematics learning must pay attention to the differences and speed of thinking, children's learning styles, and children's interests and motivation that suddenly have to change dramatically with online learning models. What is an effective way for teachers to practice online learning models that are easy to understand for elementary school children in the COVID-19 pandemic?
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you for the question, Siti Kofifa.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I agree with you because I have 7 years old and 6 years old kids, and when I see they have the online classes, like I feel that the student are not learning actually. They are not learning. Okay. So how to like change or how to do the online learning to be more effective? I believe teachers have to integrate the play-based learning.
Mhm.
Okay, more on how to learn mathematics through play. Okay, because we know that younger kids likes to play. Okay, so why don't connect any games to mathematics? Okay, use game as mathematics learning. Okay, and then I think for online learning, kids, younger kids, we need to have smaller group of online. Okay, is I believe we should have quality instead of quantity. Okay, quality is very important. Instead of you have like 80 students in your online class, but you cannot reach everyone. Okay,
Mhm.
small group is important, and uh, I experience my kids online learning. You need to always, not always, but you need to call their name. Okay, you cannot leave them behind. If you just teach and you didn't call their name, they won't. It won't get their attention. So I believe that's the way to improve the online learning for younger kids.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Miss, for the answer. The second answer to Mr. Tatak, actually, this is the same point. So this question come from Miss Eka Mediana Wahyuningrum. I want to ask two questions. First, the problem of teachers who cannot use the technology properly and cannot guide the students to also use the technology. Do you think it is good to the teacher to get time to learn about the technology that we have to use now? Or what the most solution that you think is worth? Can you get the first question, Mr. Tatak?
Okay, thank you. All right. Okay. Yeah. Uh, yeah. The first, I think this is some school. This is school experience. Experience. There is some school give solutions. The first, not a training, but the first is make a collaboration with the teachers and then discuss what is technology we can use. I think we can use a simple technology like email and also WhatsApp. Yeah, but it's simple. I mean, there is some. I mean, it's some. Yeah, it's a shortcoming. It's difficult others, but I think this is a simple thing to do. Use WhatsApp or maybe email, and then after that we can use for example, give a student use use a task or assignment, simple assignment, and then can do to watch YouTube, or maybe they make a video like that. This is simple activity. Use non LSM, learning management system, without learning management system. And then second, we must give a training for teacher. I think it's many school today before teaching and learning process. They already have a time to give student training, online training. I think this work because it's in others school, in others place. I think student can use internet. Yeah, we know that is very. This is not. I mean, not uh, maximum solution or is guarantee that this will it will running well. No, but this is the is first 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 effort, I think. Okay. Okay, Ms. Puji. Okay, finished, Ms. Puji. Maybe others.
Udah. Okay, thank
Okay.
you very much, Mr. Tatak. Here are so very interesting question and answering from Ms. Roslinda and Mr. Tatak. And we have the participant that they are very enthusiastic with the presentation, and there are some questions that participants sharing in the column chat and via YouTube channel, but we can share all the question, but maybe in the next time the participant can ask directly, yeah, maybe by email or by WhatsApp. We will share the if you don't mind the contact
Okay.
information of the candidate
Okay.
speakers.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much for all the participants
Okay.
for
Thank you very
joining
much.
this agenda. And we
Okay.
are so very honorable to Ms. Roslinda Rosli and Mr. Tatak to join us. Very thank you. And to closing this activity, I will let Mr. Ade Komaludin to close this agenda. For Mr. Ade, can you
Yes.
hear me? Okay, thank you. The floor
Yeah,
is
I'm
yours.
here. Okay. Finally, we arrived to the end of this seminar, and also on behalf of the leaders of postgraduate program, I would like to thank and to express our deepest gratitude to all speakers who has given us insight and also knowledge about the mathematics, the role of mathematics in the life, especially for pandemic era. And also, I would like to thank to the committee and also to the all participants. Maybe they present be a blessing for us, and we let's close this event by saying Hamdalah together.
Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin.
Thank you for your participation, and also thank you for joining us. And see you next time. See you next time, Professor maybe and Miss Linda.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank
ma'am.
you very much.
And
All right. Thank you.
for
Thank
the
you.
participant, all the materials and a certificate will be provided to register email after the session who complete and actively involved in this agenda. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mathematic in the
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
life,
wabarakatuh.
especially for pandemic era.
Yeah.
And also, I would like to thank to the committee and also to the all participants. Maybe they present be a blessing for us, and let's we close this event by saying Hamdalah together.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you for okay, thank you. I leave
Okay.
first.
Okay. Thank you very much. Alright,
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Alright,
Ned
thank you very much.
and
Alright,
Claire.
thank you.
For
Okay, thank
the
you very much.
participant, all
Okay.
the materials and a
Okay,
certificate will
bye-bye.
be provided to register email after the session who complete and actively involved in this agenda. Thank you.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you very much.
everyone.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mathematic in
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
live,
wabarakatuh.
especially for pandemic
Okay,
era.
thank you.
Yeah.
And also, I would like to thank to the committee and also to the all participants. Maybe the present be a blessing for us, and let's we close this event by saying hamdalah together.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you for okay, thank you. I leave
Okay.
first.
Okay, thank you very much. Alright,
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Alright,
Ned
thank you very much.
and
Alright,
Claire.
thank you.
For
Okay, thank
the
you very much.
participant, all the
Okay.
materials and a
Okay,
certificate will
bye-bye.
be provided to register email after the session who complete and actively involved in this agenda. Thank you.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you very much.
everyone.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mathematic in
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
live,
wabarakatuh.
especially for pandemic
Okay,
era.
thank you.
Yeah.
And also, I would like to thank to the committee and also to the all participants. Maybe the present be a blessing for us, and let's we close this event by saying hamdalah together.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you for okay, thank you. I leave
Okay.
first.
Okay, thank you very much. Alright,
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Alright,
Ned
thank you very
and
much. Alright,
Claire.
thank you.
For
Okay, thank
the
you very much.
participant, all
Okay.
the materials and a
Okay,
certificate will
bye-bye.
be provided to register email after the session who complete and actively involved in this agenda. Thank you.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you very much.
everyone.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mathematic in
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
live,
wabarakatuh.
especially for pandemic
Okay,
era.
thank you.
Yeah.
And also, I would like to thank to the committee and also to the all participants. Maybe the present be a blessing for us, and let's we close